3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Yes.
that's yeah. Like, because if you get it if you get a chicken dinner in game 1 or 2, I'll be really happy. But I'll
Yes.
also be a little bit sad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we will just try to get some good kills. Like we just need that confident right now. Just like
Yeah, yeah,
how we played in past tournaments, like in PMS, like in Pro League, PUBG Mobile Pro League. So yeah,
yeah,
we need that momentum again, and just we are just working on it, and just we're just one like we are just one step behind from one behind the chicken dinner, and hopefully we will get that tomorrow, and then you can see our boys will like perform like how they performed in all the two like past tournaments.
yeah, and that's something that because that was one like as much as like I've been pretty critical, like in fairness of your team's of the team's performance, and I like one of the I forget exactly what moment it was, but there's one moment like last weekend where I was like, TSM are literally playing like a tier 2 team, like
Yeah,
they and
exactly. Like
that's me being
we
harsh, but it was fair. But genuinely, I always said that it's mainly confidence stats because some people were. Sorry, go on. Sorry, go on.
No, no, no. You are right. Exactly. Like we also thought that same things. Like we are not performing well. Our rotations are not on point. We are
Yeah,
like we are just doing that T2, T3 stuff in all
yeah,
like past tour like first week and like opening week and that second week. Yeah, and yes. Uh, Now everything like that moments like when you don't have confidence, like you will like you will panic a lot in every situation. Like you
yep.
you you can go anywhere. You think that you will get fire from here, you will get fire from here, and like your mind is not stable at that moment. So that
So
yes, now the confidence is so again on point, and hopefully we will get like we are targeting tomorrow. We will target for kills. Like we are like just trying to get more kills tomorrow, and
good.
we will try to get like top in kill department. We will try to get that top
Good.
score in kill department. Yes.
And I think that's also really important because I talked to Kratos, for example. I talked to Kratos from Team IND, and what I noticed straight away from the first kind of week is that most of the teams in East are quite passive, so they kind of play for late game. They kind of rotate more towards the center of the circle. Whereas, like, if a team that what that means obviously is that when nobody's really like being aggressive, then it's not as maybe balanced because you have to have that kind of somewhat balance. And he said to me, "Yeah, we're going to be more aggressive tomorrow." And I said, "Perfect." That next day, Team IND got like way more kills just because
Yes.
they realized they had to be more aggressive. And I genuinely think that is it's so true for you guys because
Exactly. You can camp in other tournaments, but at world stage you have to be aggressive because like if you spot enemies, if you are not going to take fire on them, they will take fire on you, and that is the
exactly,
like, yeah. So that's
exactly.
the mistake we did in first opening ceremony. Like we like played passively in some opening games, and that cost us our confidence. Like that 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 2 or 3 games in like first opening ceremony. Because of that
Yeah.
3 games, our confidence goes down at that moment.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and like because some people were saying like put Ghatak in the game and stuff, and I was like no because it's not about individual player. It's not about one player coming in. It's literally mentality. Like at this level of gameplay, like honestly, in my opinion, it's a good 75% mentality. When you are more confident and when you feel better going into that game and you feel and that translates to your performance and it's way easier to do such a good job.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's so true, like and yeah, man, like it's also something like I also believe that, and this also comes into being more aggressive as well, because you make a mistake in the PMWL East, you're going to get exposed a lot quicker compared to like the PMPL South Asia or the PMIS or the
Yeah, yeah,
Gamers Without Borders.
exactly.
Like, as in, like, if there's not one team that's going to punish you, it's going to be two or three other teams, and that's why if you are more aggressive, as you know, you kill more people, you create more space, and when you create more space as a team, you can control that space, even if
Yeah,
the circle shifts away. It's,
yes.
so many
Yeah,
teams don't realize
it,
that.
you can you will get that confidence in that game, and you can turn
Yeah,
that kills into the chicken dinner also. Like if you
yeah.
get that early momentum, yeah, that will be a good boost for your confidence level. And if we like had a worst day, no matter what, how good friends you guys are in playing for. That at that time, everyone there will be some trust issues, like just
And just to kind of maybe be a little bit more, try to get a little bit more insight. How have you guys, outside of, obviously, as I said, today was a much better day, but
yeah.
how were you guys trying to combat those, those trust issues and those confidence issues? Like, what were you,
Mm,
you
No,
know?
no, actually, we just do a simple thing. Uh, we have set a rule for it. If a match
Okay.
ends, you have only 15 minutes to argue. You have only 15 minutes for argument. If you want to do any
Okay.
kind of argument with your teammates, you can do in that 15 minutes. After that, you have to forget that match and you have to move on for next match. That's the thing, and no one is going to say something after the match, and just we just focus on upcoming matches. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the thing. Yeah,
Okay. I think that's really important because as much as you can obviously learn from the past, you can't change it, right? You can't change what's already happened. So, for example, a bad result is a bad result. A bad day is a bad day. You can't change that. The only thing you should really look for is obviously learning from that, but then preparing for the next day, preparing for the next match, and from that point of view. So, yeah, man, it feels good. Like
yeah,
it must have felt good today, man. It must have
yeah.
felt good.
Yes, thanks, and yes, obviously, yeah, like after like so many days, we performed good, not that good, but normally that we are like happy with our performance today. Like after
Yeah.
yes, after all, like we get good points like far from like what do you say last few days. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it wasn't even just to me. It wasn't even just the fact that the results were good because you have had good games, but it was the fact that it was like pretty much without knowing exactly each result, but it was the fact that like most of the games were it was consistency, right? It was consistently strong results, and I'm like, okay, consistently strong results. Now that's the
yeah,
TSM we know, right? That's the TSM entity that we're kind of used to. That because you are a team that are so dangerous that like a little bit similar to RQ, where even if you don't have a strong placement result, you'll always perk that up with kills, right? And I'm starting to see that more today with the
yeah,
consistent results and just being a lot more just dangerous, right? Dangerous as in like you see TSM entity on the kill feed and you're kind of okay, wait. This is looking a bit better. This is looking a bit,
yes,
a little bit spicier. So yeah, it's good, man. It's
yes, yes.
good. But do you think there is at times moments where you guys are maybe losing a player too early still, where you maybe are having a situation where a player is getting knocked where that shouldn't be the case?
Yes, you're right at this stage because like we played so many matches and we are having that issue that we lose one or two players in early game. Like we uh, did some strategies before the
Yeah,
tournament. Like
cool.
uh, we worked on them. Like we gave some what do you say roles to the players, but
Yeah.
they're like they are doing little different things.
Cool.
So
Okay.
that things are costing
Just,
us. So yes.
just to let you know, this is going to end in like 5 seconds. So I just want to say thank you. You're
Yeah.
awesome. Good luck tomorrow,
Yeah,
man.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.